Welcome to a night of total terror.
In 1968, George Romero brought us Night of the Living Dead. It became the classic horror film of its
We
time.
must not be lulled by the concept that these are our family members or our friends. They are not. They will not respond to such emotion.
Now, George Romero brings us the most intensely shocking motion picture experience for all time.
It gets up and kills. The people it kills get up and kill.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
First came the night, then came the dawn. Now comes the most eagerly awaited day in horror film history.
Welcome back to Thursday of the Dead, episode 293. My name is Jace. On February 14th, 2017, I did something really strange. I started this show. And to start off, I'm going to start off with a giveaway. Since it's the 8th anniversary, this show started as Dawn of the Dead Thursday, as many of you know. And as of episode 100, I switched it up to Thursday of the Dead. And so the thing I'm giving away here is not this particular one. This is actually the second copy that I bought to replace my original Creepshow Japanese laserdisc that didn't have the obi. So I'm going to give away my extra copy of the Japanese Creepshow laserdisc without the obi. There are 2 laserdiscs included, which you'll see here in a moment. And I often do this where I buy a Japanese item specifically for the obi. I've done this with Dawn of the Dead items, done this with Prince items, and so this is a really cool gatefold. I had originally intended on possibly just framing that because it's so cool, and I even mentioned in this original video from, I think it was 218, something like that, when I showcased this new Laserdisc, I was talking about either selling it or giving it away, and so I'm going to give it away. And the rules for this are pretty simple, much like the previous contests. Just record a video, short video, maybe up to about 2 minutes. Tell me what your favorite sequence is, or segment in Creepshow, or show off some cool Creepshow items. I'll announce the winner in a future episode. And now let's get into the show. So now you can see my new Dawn of the Dead hoodie, just in time for summer. It's nice, but I think this will be the only time I wear it until it gets cooler, maybe in the fall. It's in the 80s here now. So this unboxing is a cool one. I should just tell you up front, these are all Creepshow unboxings. Some of them are very recent, some of them are kind of from my back catalog. This one is interesting to me. I'm a big fan of the Creepshow soundtrack. John Harrison did a great job on that. And I've got a couple copies of it on vinyl. This is my first one from France. And you'll see something interesting that was included if I ever get it out of this packaging. Here it is. And it came with this weird creepy correspondence letter that I'd never seen before. Maybe one of you has some information on that. It's in English, not French, and I don't recall that with any of the original pressings. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Reminds me a little bit of Creepy Magazine, which I think is what they were going for. So the vinyl is very cool, and the label matches my shirt. Go figure. Vinyl's in nice shape. I may end up framing this as well, just because I like this cover art. And it'll look good displayed. If you win the Creepshow Laserdisc, you can maybe do the same. It's a little beat up. You can see for the cover. I don't mind that at all. It's been well loved. That's upside down. Still hard to read. So going back to the anniversary, if I was still doing Dawn of the Dead Thursday, I wouldn't be able to showcase Creepshow or Zombie or Lucio Fulci. And on to another one with my Waxwork Records shirt. You can see this is an older episode, not just from the shirt, but from what's in the background. I've got my Prince stuff in the background, which has now been replaced by Bootsy Collins, Madhouse, and autographed Prince picture. So there's some Prince still there. This, to be honest, oh, okay. I couldn't remember what this was. So a Creepshow figure. This is Nate from Father's Day. Cool little figure. Way too small for my tiny arcade, but cool nonetheless. And I'll be opening up a couple more figures here in a moment. Pretty cool. Okay, more current. You can see from the background and my cool new shirt. Another Creepshow item. Can you guess what this could be? If you guessed lobby cards, you're correct. I have a Creepshow press kit that has some photos in it, but I never had a lobby card set. I think this is a French lobby card set. It's an interesting layout that they've chosen for this, kind of like a double lobby card image. Lobby cards are generally not portrait style, they're usually landscape. I like this one quite a bit. I might frame that. Now, as for the question of what my favorite episode is, I won't reveal that until the contest is over because I don't want to give anybody any hints. The reality is I like them all, but I do have a favorite. Some of you that know me probably can guess what my favorite is. And now, on to another one. So this one's funny. This is an older unboxing, obviously. And Alpha Romero channel had done a contest recently where it was like a zombie March Madness. And this was the prize. I entered Alpha Romero's contest just because it seemed fun, not because I wanted the figure so much. I would have offered it to the runner-up. And as luck has it, Matt Landrum was the one who won this. And I will be a guest on Alpha Romero's live stream, I think Saturday, May 3rd. Michael Lancaster and I have been talking back and forth about me coming on his show, which I really look forward to because I like his show. And I don't do a lot of live streams, so that'll be pretty interesting. Another old one. So it was interesting going through some of my archive looking for, so I was buying figures for my mini arcade. That's where Ultraman came in. So here's another Nate figure. Not quite tall enough to go in my mini arcade. They need to be like 1/6 scale, which is like a 12-inch figure. This is like a 7-inch or 8-inch figure. But he's cool. I'll figure out something to do with him. And now for another unboxing. You could see print shirt and recent background. So this is obviously a more recent unboxing. This is 2 items, both from Japan. And I'm a huge fan of Japanese releases, like the laserdisc that I'm giving away. This came with a couple of bonus stickers, which I appreciate. One's a zombie, which I like very much. Can't remember what the other one was. Oh, Art the Clown. Okay. So the zombie's cool. Art's cool too. Okay, and on with the items. So the first is Japanese Flyer, which I hadn't seen before. Usually I think with these that it's the ones I've seen, it was like a double feature with Crime Wave. And maybe, it is actually the XYZ Murders. This is a different flyer than what I've seen before. I think I have another version of this, but I grabbed this one because I didn't have it. And now they had taped the other item to the front of this, so it's very fragile. Didn't want to. There it is. Japanese movie ticket for Creepshow. Still haven't figured out quite a way to display my Japanese movie tickets. I'm sure there's a solution that would make sense, but I love them and I've got a bunch of them, and I don't want to pin them or anything like that would damage them or tape them. I'll have to figure it out. If you have any ideas, let me know. And lots of tape. Okay, this is a double feature as well with the XYZ Murders, also known as Crime Wave. So we've got George Romero, Sam Raimi double feature. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching. See you next week.